Okay, let's see what I want to do on page 2. Well, my memo says that I want to make a pocket, obviously going this way with it opened on this end. And I want another stinking flip. Really? Really, Gina? Really? Which that would be fine because I have an opening here because it's a pocket page. So I can easily put the flip there, so that's no big deal. And I can put the pocket, on, I'm going to put it on right above these so that it's not going to, you know, so I don't have to put holes in the pocket. So I'm going to put the pocket like above that right here. So let me get my little piece of paper and I'm going to write page 2 and then I'm going to get my measurements for my pocket out. Okay, so I want it to probably start at about right there. So and I think I want it to go about 3 in, so I'm going to go 3 in, 3.5. Yeah, I'm going to go 3.5 by 4 5/16. Okay, so that's how big I'm going to make my pocket. So let me cut out a piece of cardstock in that measurement. 3.5 by 4 5/16. Okay, as I was getting ready to actually cut it, I realized I'm going to need a hinge or a tab because it's going to be a pocket. So, and I want to do a 1/2 inch because it's just easier for me anyway, math-wise. So now I need it 4 inches, 4 inches this way, and then I need to add a 1/2 inch onto 5/16. So I need to add an inch this way, so that will be 5 5/16 and then by 4 inches. And actually this one is probably, yeah, look at there. It's going to be perfect. So I just need to cut this, though. Actually, no, it won't, because it needs to be an inch, 1/2 inch wider on both sides. So let me cut out 4 by 5 5/16. Okay, and so now what I need to do is I'm going to give it a 1/2 inch score to make the hinges, or the flaps, whatever you want to call them, to make the pocket. And by the way, this craft paper is from Joann's, actually. It's a 65-pound cardstock, I do believe. It's 65, because I wanted it smooth, so. They had a more weight, but it was bumpy. I didn't like that. Let me just need to. Okay. So just make sure. It's a little long. How did that happen? Okay. Well, let's see, I cut off just a little. If that helped. Ah, it's still too long. Alright. I'm just cutting to get it. Okay, I probably ended up cutting off quite a bit. So, but I got it. Yay! That's why you should measure twice, cut once. But it doesn't matter. I didn't have to use any new material. Just had to keep cutting. I don't know. Sometimes it's late in the day. I'm kind of a little bit tired. Probably should really stop. But I need to get this done so I can get it on, give it away. So, just trying to get it finished. Alright, and before I put it down though, I do want to ink it. Just thinking. I'm just thinking that I'm kind of wanting, even though this pocket I didn't do a border on it and left it straight edged, I just feel like this one needs to have a border on it. My battery is about to die, so let me. Okay. Like I said, I felt like it needed a border, but because I didn't put one on the other one, I don't think I'm going to put a border on it. I'm just going to leave it the way that it is, because once I mat it, I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be pretty. Just for next time, I'll know to put a border on it. I thought about putting a border. I was like, I don't know. What was that? I don't know. Okay, so there's one pocket. And then I wanted to do a flip. So, let's see, with the flip, I need it to go all the way across. I really should write this down, because I want it to go in the whole thing. So that's 4 1/4. And then I think I want it to go, do I want it to flip the whole thing? I think I want it to go at least to where this pocket is. is right there, which is 5 7/8, right? 1, 2, 3. So yeah, 5 7/8. So I think I do want it to go that long. So let me cut that out. So it's 4 1/4 by 5 7/8. I'll be back. And once again, I forgot I needed to do at least, you know, 3/8, or I'm going to go 1/2 inch. So I need to add 1/2 inch. I've already cut it out, but that's okay. I can probably use that for something else. So let me see how much another 1/2 inch is to that. Okay, so it's 6 3/8. So let me, okay, so 4 1/4, 6 3/8. Sorry, y'all. Okay, I cut it out. Well, actually, I already had one already cut. It was that other one that fits that. So what I'm going to do, since this was really how long it needed to be, I'm just going to score it at the 3/8. Only because I already had it cut. If I had to cut it, I would cut it longer. You know. Right. Make sure that this is going to work. Okay, yep, that's going to work. It's almost as long as a pocket. It's good enough for me. I'm okay with that. Okay. I'll just cut the little tags off. There we go. Alright, so that'll work. So let me ink it before I put it in. Okay, and before I forget, I am going to put corners on this, like I did with my other flips. Okay. Right. Now, I need my score tape. Ah, poo. No, I did that right. I did it right. Take back that oh poo. I'll make sure I can fold. Okay, so we have flip, pocket, and then I have on my notes to put either a belly band on the pocket, which I don't think I'm going to do, or put it on the flip. Oh look, oh, get out. This one was almost perfect. We just do a small little belly band right there. I don't mind that. Just gonna cut half that off. And I'm gonna score that. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh. And then I'm just going to score. Put that little dot. I need to do more. Okay. Yeah. That'll work. Ink it before I put it down. And I think I want it right there. All right, so there is the front side without the mat. All right, and then, oh boy, we're making shakers on this one. Okay, so apparently I want to do 2 pockets, and they're not going to flip, so I want the shakers to be on to the pocket, so I have to cut out the windows for that. So we will tackle that tomorrow. All right, so let's move on to the back part, which is going to be a pocket, which I've already made, well, semi-made. I wanted to make sure that this was going to work before I videotaped it. Well, I'm still hoping it's going to work. I'm 90% sure it will work. So we'll see. All right. So my thinking is this. We'll have a pocket, right? And I wanted it to go from the holes because I realized yesterday that that's what I needed to do with my pockets. So I've got it here. This measurement is 6 7/8 by 4 1/4 because I want it tall, because I was going to put 2 pockets on top of each other, but that was not going to work. So I opted to go for a larger pocket. And then I've cut out a piece of paper. This was, yeah, 5 7/8. I went ahead and did that. Then I cut it in half, which ended up being 2 15/16. Because what I'm going to end up doing is cutting windows out and making these into shakers, and I'm going to do 2 of them like this. So you'll have 2 shakers. Won't that be cute? I think it's going to be adorable. What if we did one up and one like that? What would that look like? Man, let's just make it, keep it simple, Gina, keep it simple. All right, so I've already cut out the window because I wanted to make sure that it was going to work. So, but I still have to cut out the window of this, and I'll show you how to do that. First, let's get the pocket down, and of course, we are going to need to ink it. Okay, so I've got it inked, and now I just need to put the tape on. Okay, so all the tape is on, and now we just will take the backing off the tape. And here, I'm going to put some glue on it just so I can have a little bit of wiggle room. Alright. Okay. So now we have our pocket down, and I'm going to go ahead and mat it. Because when I make my shakers, that's going to be the background of the shakers. So I want to go ahead and mat it. So let me get the measurements to see what I need to cut out. Okay, so it is 5 5/8 by 3 3/8. So it looks good. So we just need to ink it and glue it down, and I'll get back when I'm done with that. Okay, so I've got that glued down, and then this is going to look like this. And I don't believe, let me ink this, because I don't think I'm going to mat this. I think I'm going to leave it plain. Let's just see what it would look like if I do that. I need to get in there. Hold on just a second. Okay, so I figured it out, and I am going to mat it. So let me show you what I have done. All right, so I cut out, again, this size is 2/15/16 by 2 5/8. So I cut out my mat the same size. So now I'm going to show you how I made the windows. Of course you can use a craft knife and just go 1/2 inch. This is a 1/2 inch border, and just cut it that way if you want to. If you don't have this tool that I'm about to use. I have this We Are Memory Keepers frame punch board. And so I've gone ahead and let me explain to y'all, because I was a little confused on how to use this. So let me try to explain for those that really do not know how to use this. Alright, so here's your corner punch first. These holes right here, like this, will be 1/4 inch frame, and then you've got your 1/2 inch, and then you've got your 3/4 inch, and then you have your 1 inch. So they go catty corner or diagonally like this. It took me forever to figure that out. And then if you want just corner punched, it also has that, so that you can just quarter punch your thing if you want, which I didn't know until just now. But I want a 1/2 inch border, so I'm not going to use the first hole, I'm using the second hole. And same over here, you want to, if you want it to be all the same So see, like that's 1/4 of an inch and this is 1/2 inch. So we're going to go 1/2 inch in. Same thing over here. You want to, this is less complicated because it's just straight lines. This kind of got me wonky because it's diagonal. But here's your 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch, and an inch. So I want to make sure I have it on 1/2 inch. Now, but of course, if you want it different, like this will make it all even, right? It will look something like, I'm pointing, y'all can't see what I'm pointing at. It will look like something like this, the way this is going to come out. Or, you know, it will look like this. It'll be uniformed. If you want it to be skinnier on one side, then, and, you know, fat like some of these, then of course you move these to whatever. Like for instance, when I did the, I did it for my friend in the mini wallet, when I made the window for her, for the pocket, because I put a border on it, I had to go down even more. So I went down 3/4 of an inch, but everything else was 1/2 an inch around. So you just have to, you know, play with it. But this is what I'm going to do. So now you just take your card and you just stick it in and make sure, you know, that your sides are all lined up and hitting the little stoppers. And then you just punch. And then you just go around the whole piece of paper like so, and you just punch. Okay? And now you come over here and you just set it in there and making sure that the paper is even with that. You take your little blade thingy out. Now this is a trick that Genevieve said to do, and I agree with her because I've done it just sticking it in and it did goof up. So you want to kind of, nothing moved on me. You want to put your blade part in at an angle first, and then snap it down and then go over. Sorry if my head is in the way, but I don't think it was. Okay, and then you just move it around and you just do the same thing. Again, you want to make sure that the blade goes in first and then you put the little tab into this part. Because if you just go tab and then in, it doesn't make a clean cut. So you do it at an angle, and you hear it how it kind of did a double, it does a double click, and then that's how you know that you're doing it right. Because if you do it this way, I'm going to take this out, it doesn't click at all. But the problem is you're doing like this, and you're grabbing it instead of going like that, which is the way you want to do it. See how it double clicked? And then there you go. You've got a pretty clean cut frame. And now I'm going to do the exact same thing with my mat, because the more I looked at it, the more I did want it to have a mat. So and I'll just show it one more time. This thing will get away from you. I like it to go floop, and then you'll have a little cut if you're not careful. So there we go. And so now I have my border. And it did not cut very straight right there. I don't know why. Let's try that again. Oh, there we go. It's better. Alright. So I'm going to try to ink the inside of this. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue the mats down before I make my shakers. So let me do that, and I will get back with you when I have them matted and ready to go. Okay, so now we have our mat, and I have cut out a piece of, 2 pieces actually, because they cut out at the same time. There's the other one. Because you're using a page protector, and if that's how I cut it, I just traced it and then cut it out. I hope y'all can see that. So it gave me 2 pieces, which is what I need. So now what we want to do after we get our protector or plastic cut out is we're just going to put some score tape down onto our mat or onto our pocket, whatever you want to call this thing. I don't know what we should call it. So we just want to go around the whole 4 sides, and I'll get back with you when I get that completed. Okay, so I've got the score tape over there, and now I'm just going to place the plastic on top of the tape. You don't have to be like precise, because if it's over one way or the other, as long as you've got this window pretty good and covered, it'll be okay. I mean, I got that on wonky, but that's okay. I can go back with my scissors and just trim off that little bit of overhang. Plus it's plastic, so people really don't see it anyway. Okay, so now we've got that. Now what we want to do is we want to take our foam tape, and I'm pretty sure you can find some way thinner than this, but this was all I found when I went to go get it, so it is what it is. But you know, it's 1 inch thick, so I have to cut it in half like that. And again, if it overhangs, you can always cut it off. So I try to get it not like by the window, because if it's not right, then I can cut it off easier on the sides. See, like that went wonky. So I can just easily cut it off so that people don't see it, because it's kind of hard to cut straight with the tape, foam tape, you know. Alright, so I will just do that, both sides here. So I'm going to put foam tape around this whole thing, and then I'll get back with you. Okay, so now I've got my tape, foam tape all the way around. Now I'm going to use my little embossing buddy, but it's homemade, and all it's got in it is some cornstarch, and it's going to help for the so that the stuff I put in it won't give static cling. Alright. So now for the fun part. I've got this glitter, and I've got this glitter, and I also have some Delica beads that I'm going to put in there. These colors, aren't they gorgeous? And I have a blue. Where did my blue go? It's not the blue I wanted. Oh, hold on, let me find my blue beads. Okay, I found them. These. Alright, so I'm just going to start putting, first, I think I'm going to put some of the iridescent stars and some of these darker stars in. And maybe these little rose-colored hearts. I like those. I don't think there's anything in here that I really want to put in there. Maybe some silver, just a little. Yeah, like maybe that much, not too much. And then I'll just put a little bit of my beads in there. little pinch. Okay. Then when you have like what you want in there, hold on, let me find some black. I need some black. Hold on. Okay, I've got these. Well, this is dark blue, but it looks black. I think these will work. Just need a little extra something. And then, no, I don't. Should I put some of these gold in there? No, I think I got enough of that. Okay, I need some more. Hold on just a second. Well, I found these too. I just feel like it needs some more. Dark blue there. Actually, I do want black. Okay, I'm going to just use these black sequences. Let's see how that works. Just need a few, I think. Okay. Alright, and now we take, now this is the nerve-wracking part. I'm not going to fib to you. I think that's going to be cute. Alright, so now we take the backing off, which shouldn't be too bad on these because it's only 4 pieces. But like when you have to piece together your tape, like I had to in my last shaker that I did, it was nerve-wracking. Come here, go back in there. See, this is the problem that I have. Okay, uh-oh. 2 little guys jumped ship. Get in there. Okay. Come on, open up. And that sticks to everything, which is what you want, of course. All right, now you take that other piece of paper or a protector and you just put it over the top like so. And I'm going to make sure that it is good and secured on here. And again, don't worry too much if it's all, not centered. As long as it's covering the majority of this hole, you'll be fine. And then there we have our shaker. OMG. Isn't it cute? I just love these. I love them. I don't know why. I just do. And I got that one on pretty straight. Yay me. Only thing that's kind of poking out a little bit is the tape. There you go. Alright, and now what we want to do is we're going to tape it down here. Isn't that adorable? I just love it. I love that. I like blingy. Bling, 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 bling. Alright, so now I'm just going to tape all 4 sides like you normally would. Okay, I actually have some more of this. I've got it online, and because I'm like, well, what is people using? And I got the nail art stuff is what I purchased, but it won't be here until near the end of July because I'm guessing it's shipping from probably China, I would guess. So it won't get here So, but yeah, they have little hearts and all this little stuff, and it was like a kit, you know. All right, isn't that cute? And so now I'm just gonna put it right here in this corner. Yeah, yeah, that's where I want it. Push it down. And there we go. Isn't that adorable? So I will do the exact same thing over on for this other one. And then we'll have 2 shakers on here and 1 whole pocket. I think that looks cute. So I will be back when I get this one done. Okay, so I've got the shaker, the other shaker on. Didn't that turn out so cute? I think it turned out adorable. Here, Roxy, come in. All right, so now we need to mat this, and I've already cut out the pieces, and I've measured. For the belly band, it's going to need to be 5 5/8 by 11/16. For the well, that must be the same thing. Just put that over. And then for this, I don't know why I did not mat it before I put the belly band on it, but I didn't. But luckily, that's okay, because you can cut it. And this is the pocket, the flip is 4 by 5 9/16. And then the pocket inside is 3 1/4 by 4 1/16. So that is what I've decided. So I need to cut the corners on this paper. Gotta remember to do that. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink all of these and glue them on with Fabri-Tac, and then I'll be back. And as I was doing this, I forgot I needed to do this side, so it will be another 4 by 5 9/16. So I will cut that out and paste that on there. Ink it and glue it on. Okay, so now page 2 is completed. So everything's got a mat. So you've got shakers, pocket, and then you have a belly band and a flip and a pocket. So let's put it in our book. Okay, so that's what the shaker looks like up close. Isn't that cute? So far we have the book, and we have one page, flip, flip, belly band, flip, flip, pocket, shaker, pocket, a pocket for inside, and a belly band, and a flip, and a pocket. So now let us start with page 3.